So you want to get into live streaming on platforms like Twitch or YouTube, but you're kind of freaked out by the idea of having to learn a program like OBS that can be complicated and takes a lot of time to really figure out and get set up. Well, do not worry, because in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys a brand new web app that makes streaming extremely easy. And not only that, but it will literally do most of the work for you. All you have to do is set up an account. This brand new web app is called Melon, and it's created by the people over at Streamlabs, which has been a part of the streaming game since the very beginning. So we're going to be taking a look at Melon and how it works. I'll be showing you guys how to set up your own streams, and you can get streaming by the time this video is over. So I want to say a huge thank you to the people with Streamlabs and Melon who are sponsoring this video, and really the opportunity to take a look at Melon and to run it through its paces and see how it works and give you guys the rundown on whether or not this could be the best streaming option for you. Now, as we're talking about all of this stuff in this video, it may leave you with questions, so you can leave those questions down in the comment of this video, obviously. Or another great way to reach out to me is actually to come by my Twitch stream at twitch.tv/EagleGarrett. I stream over there pretty much all the time during the week. So come over, hang out with us, and feel free to ask me any questions you want. I'll try to answer them the best I can. Now, what we're going to do today is check out the Melon app and how it works, what kind of features it has, how to set it up. And I'll be talking to you guys about who this app is actually for, what streamers and what type of content creators really will be benefited from a simplistic app like Melon. So let's jump in, let's check it out, let's take a look at what all it offers. Okay, and here it is, melonapp.com, and I've got a link for this website down in the description of this video, so you can click on that and come right over here to get yourself set up. And this is the features page. This kind of goes through and shows you how easy it is to get set up. You can go live in 5 clicks. You can multi-stream on this platform. It's cloud-based, so that means it's super fast, and even if your computer's not that good, it's processing everything in the cloud. And so they're taking care of all of that processing work for you. You can also broadcast in 1080p. You can engage with your audience from multiple platforms, obviously in the chat. Share your screen. They can share their screens. You've got those features, scheduling a stream, and even recording your stream. So we're going to talk about all that here in just a minute. But once you get here to the main page, you've got all your stuff up here. You can look through pricing, about, referral, their blog, even their support tab, which is pretty extensive, even tutorials through here, and then Melon Pro. We're going to talk about the features of Melon Pro versus the free version here in just a minute. But first thing you're going to do is sign in, and once you get signed in, you're going to come over to Studio. And here we are on Melon Studio. Now this is the home page of the Studio app, and you're going to see while you're here, you're going to see a couple different things that I've already set up. So we're going to walk through each of these things, and then we're gonna show you how it all works. So the first thing that I want to show you guys is over here on the left hand side of this screen, and this is basically your management hub for everybody who is in your stream or who is going to be coming into your stream. And so you'll see that right now I've got myself showing up right here on the left hand side, and nobody else is in here. So if you can have up to 6 people in here. If you invite different people, they'll start showing up. Once they join your call, they'll start showing up here on the left hand side, and that's where you're going to manage everybody as they come in. And so in order to get my webcam onto the screen, and I've got a Logitech C920 that I'm using for this demonstration because that's a pretty common camera. A lot of people use that webcam. And so I'm gonna once I log in, it's gonna show up here on the left hand side, and I'm gonna hit show on stream once that camera starts showing up. And once I do that, you can see I'm here. I'm full size, all that kind of stuff in our management tab. Now this rectangle right here in the middle, everything that you see on this rectangle, that is what you're going to be showing to people when you're live streaming. So, whatever you see, whatever you've got set up, this is what people are going to be seeing live. This is a good way for you as the broadcaster on the back end to tell what is being shown to your audience. And then that way you can make adjustments as needed, and everything that is being adjusted, they're just going to see the final result. Couple things to note, guys. Over here, again, if you want to hide the video, you can hit hide on stream right up here in the top left hand corner. Anytime you want to show somebody, hit show on stream again. It's pretty much that simple. You can bring people in and out that way. Now, if we come down here to the bottom of the screen, you're going to see the menu option. Got a couple different features. First of all, the mute button. If I click on this, it's going to mute my microphone during the live stream. So nobody's gonna be able to hear me, the stream's not gonna be able to hear me, and so I can click unmute and I'll be back, right? And you can do this, you can actually mute individual people as well. When you come up to their name, there should be a way to, you know, mute them, unmute them, things like that. Now, another thing is, if you go over here to this arrow and click on that, you're gonna have your options for your microphone. So in this case, I've got everything set up, but first thing I wanna show you is the microphone. See how when I stop talking, that green goes away? That's how you know you're getting microphone input into Melon app. And so anyway, you can see that our microphone is active. I went ahead and selected my audio input and my audio output devices, so you can select those from whatever list you've got going on, select the proper audio devices, and then underneath that you got a couple options like echo cancellation, stereo audio, and even auto adjust of the mic volume. Now I'll tell you this, guys, one thing to note, and if you look at these little help features over here, it'll tell you, but you cannot have echo cancellation on and stereo audio at the same time. So I've got echo cancellation turned off so I can get stereo audio in, but either way, you can select what's going to be best for you. Now, if we go over to the next tab, you'll have the stop video button, which if I click that, it just stops the entire video. Anything that you're seeing on stream, it's done, right? And then if I click it again, I'm back. Also, this little arrow brings up features for your webcam. And so in this case, I've got my Logitech C920 right here. You can select whatever webcam you've got attached to your computer. And then your resolution, you can go all the way up to 1080p at 30 frames a second. And then of course you can drop it down to 720 or 480 if you want to go that low. But I'd recommend obviously 1080 if you can push it, or 720 if you can't do the 1080. And right next to the stop video tab, you've got your share screen tab. So if you click on the share screen tab, it'll pop up and literally it will show you other screens that you have on your computer. If you've got application windows open, you can click on that and you can select a specific application. If you have Chrome tabs open, you can even select which Chrome tabs you want to show. In this case, I'm going to show my second monitor. And so if I click on my second monitor and hit share, it's going to bring my second monitor right over here into our management tab. And then if I want to show it on the stream, I can click show on stream and boom, there's my second monitor. But there's my other screen. I can also hide it, of course, and it will automatically pop me back into full screen. Whatever video, if you only have one video feed being brought in, then it's going to automatically adjust your size. If you bring in another video feed, boom, it's going to readjust for you as well. If you bring in a third, it's going to adjust for that. And so, if I was to go down here and share another screen, like let's say I wanted to share just my notes, right? I could click share, and then I could bring my notes in. And now I've got just my application for my notes. So it's kind of a cool way to do that. And then of course you can get rid of it by hitting hide on stream, or you can just exit them out of your little management tab. So if you need to bring in new people and somebody's already done with their interview or whatever it is, you just exit them out and bring in the next person if you've already got a max of 6. Now remember, you can have up to 6 with the pro plan, so you can get a pretty good amount of people over here on the left hand side. So we've got our share screen tab, and then we've got our show chat tab. So if we click on the show chat tab and bring that up, it's going to show our stream chat. So whatever platform we're streaming to, whether it be Twitch or YouTube or anything else, it'll bring in the chat over here. And then there's also a private chat tab right over here to the right. So if I click on private chat, this is going to show me just a chat for the people that are over here on my management tab, right? And so if I click in here and type a message, I can type a message directly to them that nobody's going to see on stream. And so very, very cool to have the chat over here. You can also exit it out if you don't want to see the chat. But honestly, if you're live streaming, this is a huge integral part of a live stream. So I would definitely recommend having that open. Another feature is the schedule feature. We're going to come back to the edit screen, but if you go over to schedule, you can actually schedule out your live streams. So you can schedule out a stream on Twitch, you can schedule out a stream on YouTube or wherever else you're going to be streaming to right over here. And that way your audience knows, hey, so-and-so is going to be live at this time. I want to make sure I show up on time, and they can come in early, start chatting, things like that. But you can have a whole entire schedule of your broadcasts so your community can see when you're going to go live next. Now, if we come back over to the edit screen tab and click on that, this is where you can start to hone in and customize your entire stream. So in this case, right here at the top, you can change your name. So the name that pops up in the top left-hand corner, is adjustable right here. So if I want it to be just Garrett, I can take that out, and now my name is just Garrett. If I want to put Eagle back in, I can do that. And I can change it to whatever I want. If I want it to be something completely different, you can do that as well. So customize your name here. You also have the option to turn on full HD quality, 1080p. That you can toggle on and off. You can also toggle on and off recording. So for instance, when you're broadcasting live to one of these platforms, you can also have a recording being made of the broadcast while you're live, and it's not doing anything on your computer. It's all recording it in the cloud, so it's not taking up resources. So your computer's broadcasting you live through their cloud-based, system, and they're recording you at the same time, and you can toggle that on and off. But why not have a backup in case you want to post it later on social media or on YouTube or something? So you can record. Very, very cool feature. Another cool feature is participants' names. You can turn this on or off. So if you want everybody's name to show, have that toggled on. If you want to take their names off, toggle it off, and then it's not going to show the name up here in the top corner. See how I just turned it off? So I think that's a good feature. Might as well have it on. That's going to be a help to any viewer that wants to see who's who, right? Audio status, you can also turn that on and off. And if you'll look right up here in the top corner, it will be that little microphone. And really what that microphone does is it shows you whether a person is muted or not. So in this case, if the microphone looks like that, then I'm unmuted. And if I click on it and it has a little dash through it or slash through it, then that means I'm muted. And that's an easy way to tell when you can hear somebody or when you can't hear somebody. And that way, if they're having audio problems and they go over to their private chat and they're like, hey, we can't hear you, you can tell them in the private chat, hey, your mic is muted, unmute your mic and you should be good. Now, if their mic is unmuted and they're still having audio problems, then it's probably going to be in that audio settings tab down here. So anyway, cool feature there. And then also you can have a text to speech, so it'll announce when people join. So like when a guest joins, there'll be a voice that comes on and says, so-and-so has joined, right? And so that's a cool thing you can turn on and off. Probably during a live broadcast, I would have that off. But if you haven't gone live yet and you're just waiting for people to pop in here before you hit the go live button, then you have that on, and that way you can know when people pop in. Now, if we go below this part right here, you get to the customization that you see actually on screen. And the first thing you see is the logo, which if you guys will notice in the top right-hand corner right here, I've got my logo, and I can toggle that on or off. And you can also upload. If you click on this, you can upload anything you want, right? So you can put any little logo or image up there that you want. It's totally customizable. So very, very cool feature. Gives it a little bit more professional feel. There's also a ticker tape down at the bottom you can see. And somebody has decided to get clever and, I don't know, tell you guys to like this video and subscribe and hit the notification bell and all that kind of stuff. And even come over to my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/EagleGarrett and drop a follow. I don't know who would do that, but it's there. And if you want to communicate a message to your audience, you can do it right here at the bottom of the screen, and it will literally just ticker tape scroll across. The cool thing about that ticker tape is that you can also change the text. You can change the font. You can change the color of the background of the ticker. You can change the font color. And so very, very cool feature on the ticker tape. Another cool feature is the banner. And the banner is right above the ticker tape feature. And that is where it says EagleGarrett Live, right? I can click on this. I can toggle that on or off, just like the ticker tape. Toggle both of those on or off, and I can also customize what it says. I can customize the font, the color of both the background and the font itself, or the text itself. And then last but not least, you've got the background feature. And let me just shrink down my screen here. You can see that anytime there's dead space in your live broadcast, there's a background, and they've got a whole bunch of backgrounds you can choose from to select as the background. Now, right now, we've got kind of this light blue and purple bubbly background, but this doesn't match my theme of the black and red. So I'm actually going to go in here and click on, we can click through a couple different ones to see what's going to look good. But honestly, probably a black background like this is going to look the best. I really like that, actually. So we're going to stick with that one, but you can also upload a custom background. So if you want to make your own, 1920 by 1080, make one, upload it, and you can have a custom background that even takes the customization and the kind of the unity of your broadcast all together. It brings everything together, keeps the branding nice, and clean, and so you can do that as well. But their backgrounds work just as well, right? If you got a green theme, you've got cool green backgrounds, you've got water backgrounds, space backgrounds, all kinds of cool stuff to choose from. And this one honestly works really well, so I might even just use this background if I didn't have time to create a custom one. Now, once you have all of this set up, you are ready to broadcast. You're ready to go live. And I'll bring myself back up to full screen here. For us to go live, it's as simple as clicking the Go Live button in the bottom right-hand corner of the menu tab. You click on that, and now you're going to link your accounts that you want to stream to, right? And you can stream to a bunch of different options here. They've got YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Periscope, and even custom. So you can put in custom stream, options for your account. So if you want to link an account, you can give it a name, put the RTMP address right here, and then the RTMP key, and now you can stream to other platforms that are not part of this list. But the popular places to stream are going to be YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and even Periscope. And so honestly, you just link up your account, you click the button, link to whichever account you want to stream from, and once you do that, you are ready to go. Now, there is one other feature about this page that I want to show you guys, which is what I think is one of the coolest features of this entire thing. And that is, not only can you stream to any of these platforms or multiple at the same time, but you can record only. So if you go down to this option, you hit record only, then you're going to title it, right? I've already done a couple, but we're going to say test 2, and I'm going to hit start recording, and now it's going to give me a little countdown, and it will start recording my entire broadcast without streaming it anywhere. Now, this is very, very cool, because what this means is if you want to, let's say, interview and do a podcast, you want to pre-record a podcast, but instead of having to, bring in somebody through Skype or Zoom or one of these platforms, and then you have to edit it down, cut their video, try to put it on a thing and all that sort of thing, this will make your broadcast look very professional with minimal work. So by the time you get done recording, now you can literally just go back in, chop up that recording, chop up that podcast or the interview or whatever it is, and then you could put a reel at the beginning, a reel at the end to intro and outro your broadcast, and you're good to go. That's all you have to do. That's all you have to do. It simplifies everything because you can manage whoever is here with you live. So at the top of the screen, it'll say recording. If you're live broadcasting, it'll say live, right? But if I want to, just record, this is the coolest feature ever, because now I can record an entire podcast, upload it to YouTube later after I've had a chance to edit it, but everything is done for me. Now, here's another cool feature. Let's say that I want to share my screen, right? I hit this, I share my screen here, and before I bring it in, I'm going to go ahead and throw the notes down, hit show on stream. Now it brings it on stream, and I'm showing my screen here. I can show whatever on my desktop, or I can bring something up. Or let's say that now, during my live broadcast, I want myself to be bigger and I want my screen to shrink down where I'm at. It's as simple as grabbing my video feed, dragging it over, and just swapping the two. That's how easy it is to manage. That's why this is one of the best features, especially when you can record and not even have to live stream. This is one of the best ways to do an interview, to do a podcast. Here's another cool feature though. Let's say that you have a guest on stream as well. And in fact, I'm going to go ahead and invite myself to this stream. So in order to do that, I'm going to go up here to the left-hand side. I'm going to hit invite guest. And when I hit invite guest, it's going to say link copied. I'm going to post that link into my email here. So I'm going to bring that up on my mobile phone, right? Up on my smartphone here. And as long as I'm using a Google Chrome browser, let me just go ahead and bring this up. Once I click on the link, check this out, you guys. Check this out. It's going to ask me, do you want to allow your camera and your microphone to, access this? I'm going to say, of course, yeah, because we want them to hear us and things like that. So it's going to allow access. I'm going to hit my name. This is going to be, we're going to say my name is Garrett's phone. And I'm going to, once I type this in, check this out, guys. Once I type this in up here, my title, that sort of thing. Once I type these things in, then it's literally going to have a join button, and that's all your person has to do. That's entering. So I hit join. Now watch what happens when I hit join. Check this out right over here. On the left-hand side, I can hit show on stream, and now here's my mobile phone. Here I am right here. I'm streaming. I'm in an interview live from my phone. And if I turn it sideways, boom, we've got the full feature. Now you can see that in the top left-hand corner, it's me on the webcam. In the bottom, it is myself on my phone. And then over here, we've got our screen. Now, what's cool about this is, look at this. If I want my guest to be large, screen shrinks down here. If I want to be large, we switch. He goes up here, screen's still down there, and then back to the desktop. And you can actually, what's cool about this is you can actually shrink yourself down even more. You've got these features in the bottom left-hand corner where you can shrink this down even more and make your desktop or whatever larger. And then you can just drag people in from that side, right? When they're talking or they're showing something. And what's even cooler than this is you can share a screen. So a guest can log in, they can share their screen with you, and it will pop up over here as well. And then you can show what's on their screen. So if they're showing, some kind of, picture, or they're showing some, documentation or something like that, they can hit share screen. You can bring that screen into the live broadcast from over here on the left-hand side. It is the craziest, coolest thing, right? People can come in from their phone, from their computer, their tablet, whatever, as long as they're using Google Chrome browser, which is the coolest thing ever. And it's so simple because they don't have to sign up for anything. You send them the link, they click on it, they hit join after they give themselves a name, and that's all there is to it. And now they are in your broadcast. This makes interviewing people super easy. This makes doing just chatting super easy, podcasting super easy. One of the best ways to do it. And we're recording all of this through the cloud. Not only are we streaming it, but they're recording through the cloud, which is one of the coolest features because now my computer doesn't have to do a lot of the work. It's all cloud-based. It's all Melon doing it, right? And so anyway, very cool features. Once I'm done with this, I can be exited out of here. I can just click these three little dots and I can kick. And now I've kicked myself out of the broadcast, so I am no longer in the broadcast from my phone. Now, once we're done with the recording and the broadcast and all that sort of thing, all you have to do is exit out of all your streams and you hit in recording down here in the bottom right-hand corner. In recording. We had a great experience. And there we have it. That's all there is to it, you guys. So guys, Melon App is one of the greatest ways to do, live streaming when you're doing podcasts, interviews, meetings. If you are doing, some kind of stream where you don't need a lot of alerts to pop up and things like that. Because it's all cloud-based, you could technically game with this if you shared your screen and you shared your gaming screen to your broadcast, but it's not really what it's meant for. It's actually more meant for meetings and interviews and people talking, things like that. So it's going to look a lot better. If you're trying to play a game on it, you technically could get away with it, but that's not the primary, in my opinion, the primary function. So for IRL streaming, podcasting, just chatting streams and things like that, if you don't need a lot of alerts, because there's not a way to get alerts to pop up on this right now. So if you don't need alerts to pop up and things like that, then this is one of the greatest options for streaming. And it's super easy compared to OBS. OBS takes a lot more time to set up and it takes a lot of a learning curve when you initially get into it and you don't really know what's going on. This is just plug and play type of thing. Click on what you want and you're good to go. So another thing I want to talk to you guys about really quick is their pricing. And if you go to pricing up here on their homepage, you've got two different options. I actually have three options. So you've got the basic plan, which is totally free for you, right? And it comes with streaming limits. You can stream up to 4 hours on the basic plan. So there is a limitation on how long you can stream. You can have up to one guest. You have limited brand customization, which means you can't really change out your logo and things. And there's a branded watermark that's going to have the Melon watermark in the top right-hand corner instead of your logo. But you can use this for free. And if you don't mind that stuff, this is a great option. But for right now, for $15 a month, you can get the Pro plan, and that has everything we just talked about. Unlimited streaming, up to 6 guests, unlimited brand customization, no watermark, the full 1080p HD video recording and streaming, right? You got VIP support, stream recording, the custom RTMP, multi-streaming, and disconnect protection. And so that's for $15 a month. Also, you can do annual, which if you click on annual, it actually brings it down to $12.50 a month. If you do an annual plan where you pay for this once a year. And so you actually save quite a bit doing it that way. And I will tell you guys this, if you're going to be streaming and you're going to be doing this for a podcast, you're going to be doing this for you know, a hobby or anything like that, honestly, this is a great option. This is a great option. If you don't want to get into all of the, you know, the OBS stuff, and you don't want the overcomplication of streaming, and you need something that works and it works well, then the Pro plan, this is an easy no-brainer. Even at $15 a month, if you just want to do $15 a month and try it out for a few months, this is a no-brainer in my opinion. $15 a month is you know, a small price to pay for the features that you get with a streaming platform like this, a streaming option like this. So those are the two plans. Just wanted to give you guys kind of an update on that. And let you know what is available. So that is the Melon app. It is an awesome platform. I know it was kind of a long video, but there's a lot to talk about and unpack with this because there's so many cool features and so many different ways you can use this. Like I said earlier, people who are doing podcasts, interviews, meetings, things like that, and you need the ability to stream to multiple platforms or to record and have everything done for you and done live and make it super simple. This is it. This is the ticket right here. So guys, check out Melon app, link in the description of this channel. I thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to come ask me any questions about this, either leave them in the comments of this video or come over to my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/EagleGarrett. I stream over there all the time. We would love to see you. You can also find me on social media, on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. And we have a very wonderful Discord community at discord.gg/flock. You can come join the flock on Discord. Over 24,000 members right now. We'd love to have you in there as well. And in addition to all of that, you guys, don't forget to, of course, like this video if you like it, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, do all that good stuff, and help this channel out. But also see videos like this when they come out in the future. We're going to be doing a lot of cool stuff like this. So guys, thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. And of course, as always, rock on, peace out, God bless. And last but not least,
on me.
where?
I stunned him. He's right in front of me.
Got him.
Nice.
Oh gosh, another guy shooting at me. Up top. Down him. No, this guy just self-res. Oh, I got him.
Nice.
I'm gonna get you.
Trying to watch him.
You got it.
Top. I see him.
Cover me. Coming in.
I broke him.
Nice.